Okay, we're going to create tasks to import graffiti data. Next, we will create the prepare graffiti data for our ArcGIS Online task item. So it's prepare data task, and the tasks 3 steps: enter date, save edits, and create graffiti feature class. So the task item has a second task, publish web layers, which we will create after. Here we will get started now. Okay, first we're going to go to Pittsburgh bookmark, and we will create a new task item for preparing graffiti data. So on the Insert tab, we will go to Insert, and in the project group, so we will have task button. So it's right here, task. And we will click new task item. New task item. Oh, I never used this before, which is cool. And the task and task designer panes open, so we can create a new task item, tasks and steps in tasks, and configure them in task designer. If the panes are docked, undock them and move them so that we can see the contents pane on the map. So, all right. We will type the following information here for the task designer pane for the task, and we will type the name here as the author. And we know that the document task, copy and paste doc in here we can help us, but I'm not gonna open them and copy paste. It's okay. I can just the name already fill it out for me. So I will say prepare graffiti data for ArcGIS Online. Kathy summary will be has tasks. Okay, 1. Okay, prepare summary. Oh, summary. Alright, so tasks. Description has tasks. Okay, 1, prepare data. Okay, 2, share web layers. And now we're going to save project. That's weird. Alright, click, yep. Alright, so now task version, create prepare data task in the task pane, which is right here, and task designer, and there was no even like OK sources. That's fine. Alright, for ArcGIS Online, so we see there is a has tasks. It's already here. In the task plan, we will click new task button, new task there, and new task designer task. It will be name. It will be 1 prepare data. Description has steps. 1 will be enter date. 2, save edits. 3, create graffiti feature class. Perfect. So now in this task designer pane, for name we type prepare data, and for description we type has steps. 1, enter date. 2, save edits. 3, create graffiti feature class. Ensure that we press enter after each line for the description to arrange the description here. Go to project and save it. Perfect. And we will create an enter date step. So now we will prepare data is here, and we will create another task. So here we will say enter date. Enter date. So for step instruction, we will say, alright, I enter a new date to replace the old date in the heading field in the heading attribute table. 2. Press Enter to update the attribute field. Now we're going to ensure the press Enter after each instruction as needed to place the start of the next instruction on a new line. So for step behavior, we will click auto run. So now, let's see, what is this? Okay. Is it this auto run? Okay, record commands. So now for step behavior, and ensure that we press Enter after each section needed to place the start of the next instruction on the new line. Okay, I did. Okay. So now for step behavior, we will click Auto Run. Auto procedure will allow the user to run the step to add data and then automatically proceeds to the next step to save the edits. So for the task designer pane, which is right here, I don't find the icon. In the task designer name, in the task designer pane, in the top horizon menu. So, oopsies. Okay. Bring this back. And horizon, I think. This is enter date. Task designer. Alright. New step. Oh, okay. This is new step. Okay, new step. Okay, right here. Everything changes. So now, new step. Okay, new step. I will say enter date. Instruction. I will retype again. Enter a new date to replace the old date in the heading field in the heading attribute table. Okay, next. Number 2, press Enter to update the attribute field. There. And run procedure instructions. For step instruction, run procedure, I would say step behavior, auto run. So steps, auto run. So we click auto run, step runs. Auto procedure will allow the user to run the step to add data and then automatically procedure to the next step to save those edits. And here in the, is it in action? Yes, it's in action. In action, the task designer, in the top horizon menu, we click actions, point to the command bar and click the record button. So this is the record button. And the following step 7 will be recorded for automatic use when we run the task later. Notice that after clicking record, when we point to any open user interfaces, the cursor gets a red circle with a center dot, indicating that it is ready to record a command. After recording, a single step use of a command that accomplishes something, the cursor will revert to its original form. We will move the task and task designer so that we can see the ArcGIS in Windows Pro. In the contents pane, we will click heading. So contents, it's right here. So heading is this one. And click attribute table. Attribute table. The cursor reverts to original form, so indicating that the recording is finished with a single command. Attribute table recorded in the existing row under heading. So under heading, we will type and date. Okay, and date. It will be June 10th. Oh, my birthday. Okay, 2016, and press enter. Perfect. And then Task Designer, we will click the View tab. Task Designer. View tab, which is right here. And ensure that the graffiti map is active and open. Graffiti map is active and open. Perfect. And we have everything. So now, alright, we have that. And in the Task Designer, we will click Contents. So the Contents Designer, Task Designer Contents tab, and turn on the layer selection for the heading layer. Click once and turn off the other layers. Click twice. So this one, graffiti. Yep, save all the edits. Oh, I forgot to save. Did I mention to save? Hit enter and save. Alright. And here we are here. So in the Task Designer, we click the Contents tab and turn on the layer selection for headings. Click once. This is heading. No, it's this one. Turn it on. And those are twice. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. So this step ensures that the heading layer is selected in the Contents pane so that the Open Attribute Table command is applied to that layer. And we have to go back to project and save project. And now we create save edit steps. So in the task pane, which is right here, we will click the New Step button. New Step. And for the name, we will say save step, save edits. And for instruction, we will say click yes and close the table. And for step behavior, select automatic. Okay, and click action. So action is right here. We will point to the command bar. So right here we will say record, and ArcGIS click window. We will click the edit bar, which is right here, and click save. Click save. It's not working. Go to view. Alright, so I'm gonna add it. Okay. I cannot click save. And now we close the heading table. Where is the heading table? Okay. Open attribute table. Heading table. I already clicked save. Hopefully it won't affect that much, okay? Alright, so now we will try a new task. So new task, for the task pane, we will click the option button and click as a designer. In the pane, we will prepare task. So new task in the task pane. Alright, we will click this exit designer. Point to the prepare. Alright, exit designer. Alright, so we prepare data, enter data. Alright, we have everything here. In the task pane, point to the prepare data task, which is right here, and click the blue arrow, which is right here. Appears on the right, follow the instruction to edit and save the date, entering edit and save the date, entering June. Alright. Edit in designer. Yes, okay. It didn't save anything. Alright. Then we will create and add the graffiti XYZ data step. So here we will adding the step will result in creating new graffiti feature class. So click the Option button in the task pane and we will click Edit in the